How long does it take to learn Japanese? Everybody says that it's 10 years, 8 years, or some very long time, but that doesn't have to be the truth. And in this video, I will teach you exactly how long will it take for you. The most important factor to knowing how long it will take for you is the effort you put in. So there is a person that learns from Duolingo for 10 minutes every single day without missing his streak. He uses streak freezers. And he, for example, will learn for 15 years and he will learn nothing. Then there is a person, this could be you, that learns for hour, 2 hours, or even 3 hours a day and learns in the best way possible. Not Duolingo, not by textbooks or some app. He will learn, for example, by watching a film and really analyzing the words that he doesn't know and really analyzing the words that he knows and revising them all the time. He just learns effectively. For 3 hours a day, will it take 10 years for him? I think it could take less. 5 years, 2 years. If he puts even more effort, it will take even less. Second thing is, as I already mentioned, how do you learn? Do you learn by, I don't know, just writing kanji? Do you learn just by revising words annoyingly? Or do you learn by watching movies and listening to Japanese audio, listening to Japanese people speaking, speaking with your Japanese friends on a call, in person, speaking Japanese just to camera or to yourself to train it? How do you learn? There is a low effort, there is the shit ways to learn Japanese, and that is being on Duolingo, learning from textbook, reading textbooks, then listening to Duolingo audio, revising words. I mean just like normal words, not words from your listening or something, just searching on a translator what water sounds like in Japanese, mizu, and then revising it. Then there is the better way and the more effective ways to learn, and that is, of course, as I mentioned, movies, anime, manga, speaking to Japanese people, speaking Japanese just for yourself. For example, if I would speak Japanese now to camera, 今日はいい天気だね. I'm practicing speaking Japanese. And then, of course, reading light novels. That's basically Japanese books. And you can also listen to some podcasts where Japanese people are speaking. That is what I like. I sometimes just search Japanese N4 podcast, and it is 2 women just speaking only in Japanese, and that is also pretty nice. Now you know the 2 parameters, and after this one, the last one, you will know how long it will take for you to learn Japanese. So, third parameter is the schedule you have, or if you even have one. If you don't have a schedule, good luck, because you know how to learn Japanese, you know the most effective ways, and you put a lot of effort in, but you are all over the place. You are just learning what you feel like. You don't know, you just sit down and learn a lot, but that isn't very effective. So if you don't have a schedule, make one. Make it so you know what you are learning. If you are just a beginner, then start with learning hiragana and katakana, the 2 Japanese alphabets. Make a schedule for, I don't know, 10 days, 14 days, and within the time, you will be practicing hiragana and katakana and just learn it as best as you can. Then, after that, you can start practicing kanji and also some listening, for example. So you can do 1 hour of learning kanji and 1 hour of listening to Japanese people speaking and just getting the words into your mind. Always know what you are going to practice and always have a schedule. Because when you don't, you will just be stuck on the thing that you already don't need to practice. You will be revising hiragana for a year straight. And then you think, now katakana maybe? So, now you have the 3 parameters, and if you, for example, didn't have a schedule, try to make some just quickly, and we can know how long it will take for you to become fluent. I will show you the normal or mid scenario, how a normal person would learn Japanese, so Duolingo, maybe half an hour a day, and then I will show you scenario if you learn like I recommend you to. So the first scenario, you will learn half hour a day, if you are ambitious, of course. A person that isn't ambitious and doesn't want to be fluent, he will of course learn less, but let's make it half an hour. You will learn half an hour on Duolingo, maybe sometimes watch some anime with Japanese subtitles for a while, then you switch to English subtitles, and sometimes you miss a day, that's normal. So, you have no schedule, you just learn when you feel like. Sometimes you maybe say, I will practice this, but that's all. How long it will take for you to learn Japanese? I would say that if you learn from Duolingo and you don't plan to stop, then you won't be fluent ever. But let's be optimistic and say, for example, 20 years or even more. The reason why I said this much is because when you want to learn Japanese, you need to be focused. You need to learn the correct way. And half an hour or maybe an hour on Duolingo isn't going to do it. Duolingo does the shit for you. Duolingo does the annoying things, like choosing what you are going to learn for you. But then you are just a child. You are like a child sitting in a class and waiting for the teacher to show you something. Oh, thank you, Duolingo, this is the work I should be doing. But do you think school is the effective way to learn something? It isn't, right? Duolingo is the same. If you want to focus properly, you need to learn on your own. You need to choose what you are going to learn and schedule it yourself. You cannot just wait for someone to give it to you, because if you do, then it's just brain rot. You don't put the power in. You can just sit down while watching TV and do some Duolingo for half an hour a day. That isn't really focused. On the other hand, if you learn my way, and if you don't know what my way is, it is basically everything I teach on this channel. All the videos I publish, I teach you to learn my way. Let's say hour a day, but if you learn my way, you would do maybe 2 hours a day. Not 4, it is not a grind, but 1 to 2. When, of course, watching a movie with Japanese subtitles is considered as learning. If you focus on it, if you just watch like without thinking about it, then not. If you learn deliberately, and that means when you don't understand some word and you have seen it for, I don't know, 4 times, 5 times, you will take the word, translate it, and try to remember it. That is deliberate practice. If you do it like that, it is considered as learning. Half an hour of movie, hour of kanji, or hour of hiragana, katakana, whatever, and you will be learning my way. With a schedule, of course. By the way, if you don't want to create your own schedule, then check the first link in the description, which is my full Japanese course for beginners, where I will teach you how to create one, and basically I will create one for you. So if this sounds good to you, you can go and check it out. Now, 2 hours a day of deliberate practice, focused on what you are learning, and with a schedule, just everything stacked, you know what you are learning and just go straight to the goal. That is something different. Within 1 year, you will be fucking good in Japanese when it comes to understanding, and if you practice speaking specifically, then you will be also pretty good at speaking. 2 years, you will be fucking great. Maybe fluent if you are faster and if you put in more work. And if this is, for example, the main thing that you do, your main project, you can be fluent by 2 years. You'll be able to speak to Japanese people like you are a native. Of course, you will not be perfect, but you'll be just starting on the border where you are fluent, and 3 years, even if you are not faster, even if it's not your main thing, if you learn 2 hours a day like this, you will be fluent in 3 years. 3 times faster than some stupid Japanese schools for which you pay $100,000 or how much. And it is boring. You learn Japanese the wrong way. It takes your time to commute. It takes more time to learn Japanese in a school, and it takes more time with Duolingo because you'll be learning basically nothing, right? If you learn Japanese my way, you'll be fucking better than everyone. So, if you want my personal help with learning Japanese, go check the first link in the description, where I will teach you exactly what you need to do to go from beginner to fluent in the fastest and the most fun way. When you trust me now, you can go and check it out. Now, if you like this video, write some nice comment, and if there is something that you want my personal help with, that is something I do, also write a comment and maybe I will answer it too. Goodbye.